Can I ask, what did you think of Anthony's performance against Usyk?
I thought it was a lackluster, limited performance.
And what did you think of his post-fight comments? He's been gotten, a lot of scrutiny for that.
All that, but I'm not one to jump on somebody like that. I don't give a what somebody says. That's up to them. Right. None of my business.
Was there a part of you that felt bad for him? It seemed like he was very emotional in that moment.
Listen, everyone has to do what they have to do in life, and it's none of my business what he does after the fight. My job is boxing, not what he said. I've said tons in the past. I don't judge on it. My job is boxing, So I judge these guys on their boxing performances, not on what they do outside of boxing. No interest in that.
Is that fight dead forever? Or is there a chance it could happen? You versus AJ, finally, despite the loss.
I still think, even though he's lost 3 of his last 5 fights, I still think that people would like to see that fight. So if Usyk can't be ready, doesn't want the fight for whatever reason, middleweight against a giant behemoth heavyweight, I can understand why he doesn't want it. If that fight doesn't happen, then we'll go and offer AJ the fight.
But for you, if you had your choice, who would be next?
Whoever.
You don't have a...
Those are the words of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, as you heard him say. If Usyk's not ready and he doesn't want the fight, we will offer the fight to Anthony Joshua. Wow. Now, the irony of this is the road to undisputed may not be a path to Anthony Joshua, but to become a champion again, this is probably the quickest way. He tried to get those belts back from Oleksandr Usyk, which that didn't happen. And if Tyson Fury offers the fight to Anthony Joshua, that's his road to the WBC. Might I add, a belt that he's never had. He's never had the WBC. In fact, the WBC it seems like it's so far from his grasp that it was never going to happen. If they offer the fight to Anthony Joshua, I suggest he took it. Take the fight. Why not? Because that's no different than Deontay Wilder offering the fight to Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury wasn't really even legitimately ranked to even receive an offer from Deontay Wilder, him being the WBC. Right? And I think now this is Tyson's own way of offering the same thing to Anthony Joshua, because when Anthony Joshua is not, I don't even think he's ranked in the WBC. Right? So this is his way of giving him actually a freebie and an opportunity that other fighters would kill for, i.e. Dubois, Joe Joyce, Frank Sanchez, you name it. And because he's already, a former 2-time heavyweight champion, he's offered the opportunity to face the Gypsy King if Oleksandr Usyk's not ready. Well, okay, what happens then? That's the opportunity for AJ to sink or swim. I like the idea. If they offer the fight to Anthony Joshua and he turns it down, he can't say he wasn't offered. That's no different from Anthony Joshua offering those fights to Deontay Wilder and he didn't take it. So he should be hit with the same type of scrutiny that Deontay Wilder did, especially from me, because that's exactly what I did, because I'm like, you can't say no one's running from you when they're offering you the fight for a certain amount of duckies, greenbacks, money, okay? So if Tyson Fury offers Anthony Joshua the fight, right, I suggest he takes it, because that's his only way at this point to the WBC crown. And let's say, who knows, styles make fights, so that fight might be a lot better than people think it is. Deontay Wilder was able to hit Tyson Fury. You think Anthony Joshua can't? He's not dealing with a smaller Oleksandr Usyk, quote-unquote middleweight. He's dealing with a guy that's bigger, that's his eye level, that he might be easier to hit. The bigger the target, the easier to hit the target in some cases. But we are talking about the Gypsy King, so I could be wrong. Nonetheless, you heard what Tyson the Gypsy King Fury said. Tell me what you think, that he will offer Anthony Joshua the fight if Oleksandr Usyk doesn't want it. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!